Welcome everyone. This week on the Gaming Generations podcast, we're gonna talk about video games crossovers. That isn't that right, Javier?
Oh yeah, definitely. Video game crossovers. What we
Crossovers.
like and what we would like to see.
Yeah. Crossovers are one of the hypest things in gaming because it's really nice to see characters from different franchises coming together. That's just awesome. Actually, the idea for this podcast was inspired by the reveal of Sakura and Ryu for Monster Hunter World. And that looks sick as hell. Being able to Shoryuken and Hadouken the monsters are gonna be awesome. What do you think about it?
Oh, dude, I'm actually super excited about that. I mean, I picked up Monster Hunter just for that because I want to be Sakura. Definitely, I want to freaking just do all that to those monsters. Especially the damn freaking, I think it's called the Poki Poki. It was this monster I fought last night.
Huh.
And it spits out like poison or something like that. And it flies.
Oh.
That thing was freaking hell hard to kill.
Poisonous monsters are a bummer, man. I know where you're coming from. Those monsters are hard.
But it's so much fun because the awards are amazing. So
Really? Nice. Are you playing Monster Hunter on Xbox One?
yeah, Xbox One. I did play the beta on the PS4. It was pretty good on the PS4. I'm glad that I got it for the Xbox One, so me and my wife could play it together.
Awesome.
It's pretty good. It's pretty awesome.
What are your favorite weapons? Are you there? What are your favorite weapons in Monster Hunter?
My favorite weapons right now are the heavy bow gun because before I actually upgraded it, before its special was it became a chain gun. But
Okay.
now, since I upgraded it, now it's I would say more of like an explosive round. Like you shoot the monster once with your special, and after that, it like cluster bombs the hell out of them.
Hardcore. Awesome. But maybe we shouldn't go too deep into Monster Hunter stuff since that's not the focus of the topic from today. Tell me, Javier, what are your favorite crossovers so far in video games? Which ones are your favorites? What do you like?
Okay, my favorite crossovers right now will probably have to be, well, for one, of course, everybody's favorite, Super Smash Brothers.
Oh, of
The
course.
series itself.
Smash Brothers is the crossover for Nintendo, with Nintendo characters there.
Yep.
And if there's no crossover for Nintendo that's more satisfactory than that one at all.
Indeed. Well, there's also for the Nintendo 3DS, the crossover between Sega, Bandai Namco, and I think it was Atlas. It was Project Cross Zone 1 and 2.
Project Cross Zone is awesome. I've just finished the second one a few days ago. It's too good. There are so many good characters there, and you see their personalities stand out a lot. It's very well made. It's
Oh yeah, definitely.
a good strategy game. I enjoy it very much. I really like tactical RPGs. And there's everything's just there.
I like the whole fighting style. Like as soon as you get to the enemy, and then next you know, like it just looks like an actual fighting game. Just freaking just take.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's why
Yep.
Cross Zone is so awesome. And all the phrases, each character stand out just by saying what he would say, or she would say. It's just very well written, everything. I love that. One crossover. Soul Calibur is famous for having guest characters, which count as crossovers. So in Soul Calibur 5,
Oh yeah.
we had Darth Vader and Yoda. Then we had in Soul Calibur 2 we had Link in the GameCube, Spawn on the Xbox, and Heihachi on the PlayStation. That was big. That was really big. The hype for the game went through the roof because of that. That's not something that can be denied.
Well, the hype for the game went through the roof with the GameCube, not so much for the Xbox. I mean, people do like Spawn, but as soon as Link was in Soul Calibur, that was just make that game freaking gold, toss it, make it awesome.
That's true. That's really true.
Yeah.
Link in Soul Calibur. I do hope that if Soul Calibur 6 gets a Switch version, Link goes back in that. I really hope that it happens.
Well, since the Switch is doing very much outstanding as it is right now, and plus also getting all the modern games, I'm pretty sure they will put Link back in Soul Calibur.
Oh, I would be so happy if that happened. I don't even own a Switch, but I would like to see that happening.
Oh yeah.
That's how much hype that is. Now, Projects Cross Zone, Smash Brothers, Soul Calibur. What else can we talk about? What other crossovers are awesome so far?
Mortal Kombat and DC Universe.
Oh, right. That one was big.
Even though that game was underrated, some people didn't really like it because there's no blood, there's hardly any fatalities, and so on and so forth. But for what it was good. I enjoyed it very much.
Oh, really? Was the gameplay good? I didn't get to play it.
The gameplay is pretty good. It's I would say it is a mix of Mortal Kombat and Injustice.
Oh, cool.
But the graphics they're a little bit mediocre, but it was great though. I mean, it's a great game.
Both Mortal Kombat and Injustice were produced by NetherRealm Studios from the same people, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, that's basically it's kind of like MK versus DC Universe was kind of like an introduction for Injustice.
Okay. Nice.
I think. So yeah.
All I know about the DC versus Mortal Kombat is that Joker has that fatality where he shoots with a fake gun, and when the enemy gets relieved for not getting shot, Joker pulls out an actual gun and shoots him in the head. That's hardcore.
That is correct.
Do you know any Batman fatalities? Because I don't know. Batman does not kill. But
no, Batman doesn't kill, but he does have a brutality. So.
Okay. No, that's cool. That reminds me of Batman Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. Both awesome games.
Those are great games.
Yeah. No wonder why they got Game of the Year. At least Arkham City got it. I don't know about Arkham Asylum, but both are incredible games.
It's pretty funny. I still have not played Arkham Knight.
Oh, I couldn't play Arkham Knight either because they say that the PC version is all glitched and bugged. I couldn't play it. But in our YouTube channel there's one video of our friend Timo playing Arkham Knight. So you could go check it out if you're interested. Now, there was once the art director for Mortal Kombat 9 came to Brazil to give a presentation, a lecture about game making, and I was there. And somebody from the audience asked, "What if we put Mario characters in Mortal Kombat?" Then the art director just started joking about what the innocent Nintendo characters like Mario and Peach will do to kill their opponents. It would just be too goofy. I wouldn't be able to take that seriously at all. No way. No.
That would be pretty funny.
What?
That would be pretty funny.
That would be over the top funny. Over the top funny.
Yeah.
The Monster Hunter series before Ryo and Sakura, they had other crossovers, but they were weaker. I mean, most crossovers from before were just skins. Like in the 3DS, you can dress up as Samus from Metroid. You can dress your cat as Chun-Li. You can dress as Strider, the Dark Magician. There's all skins, but in Monster Hunter World, the gameplay changes. The 3D model actually changes. That's why it's so big now. That's why I think this one is absurd. That's why I wanna see it very much. But we talked about Smash Brothers earlier. There are many characters from other companies that a lot of people wanted to see there. Which ones would you like to see on Smash Brothers? Never came there.
In the Wii version, that was when they introduced Sonic the Hedgehog and Solid Snake.
Yeah, that's right. That was the first time Smash Brothers got characters from other companies.
Yep.
And on the 3DS and Wii U, we've got Sonic again and Pac-Man from Namco. Snake's not there, unfortunately. But what other? Ryu, we've got Ryu in Smash Brothers, Cloud Strife. All those appearances are very big.
Oh, don't forget about Bayonetta. I mean, she's from Platinum.
Oh yeah.
I think now she's considered as a Nintendo character.
I'm not sure. I still think that Bayonetta will be on other consoles real soon. I think that Bayonetta 1 and 2 will be released for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. But, you know, the reason of that is that Bayonetta 2 didn't have investment to be made, but Nintendo sponsored the creation of Bayonetta 2 when it was exclusive for the Wii U for a while. And that's why they closed up relations with Platinum Games and Bayonetta came out in Smash Brothers.
Ah, okay.
There's even, in Bayonetta 2, there's even one Easter egg that is a Star Fox level. There. So, you get the
That
shit.
is true.
That's one crossover right there.
Play that level too.
Talking about Star Fox, both Star Fox and Metroid and F-Zero are Nintendo franchises that are somewhat neglected by the company, but they are all set up in space, and I'd like to see a crossover of the three very much.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, I don't know how the gameplay would be, since there is a racing game, a shooting game, and a full-on shooting game and a ship shooting game. The gameplays are different, but I still would like to see an adventure game featuring all the characters. Unlikely as it is. To think up. What?
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that come up if you could think of a unlikely crossover between different franchises to happen. What would you think of? What would that be?
Okay, so what I would like to see would I would like to see the Doom franchise. Okay, Doom. I want to see that crossover with It sounds stupid and mediocre, but I want to see that crossover with Halo. I want to see a Master Chief could take down the demons.
No, that's cool. That's cool. That's not mediocre. That's awesome.
Yeah, because if you think about it, okay, Master Chief has the Spartan 2 outfit, or that's his rank or something like that, I forgot. And then you got the Doom guy, as everyone calls him, or Doom Slayer. He has his own, but it seems the Doom Slayer is a lot more stronger than Master Chief. But if those two were the crossover to where the Doom Slayer was in the Halo universe and then Master Chief was stuck in hell, that would be different.
That would be awesome. The Doom Slayer fighting the Covenants. Covenants are the enemies of Master Chief, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Covenant and Prometheans now because of Halo 4.
Oh, Prometheans. You know, what if Solid Snake fought them? That would be cool as well. I know, Solid Snake have never went to space, but... And I don't know if they have cardboard boxes on their spaceships, but... for Snake to sneak around, but still.
Yeah.
For some reason I still wanna wanted to see that.
You know what was a really good franchise that played out really well in the arcade?
What?
It was Alien vs Predator and Double Dragon and Battletoads.
Oh yeah, that's true. Battletoads and Double Dragon. That was one big crossover back then.
Yep.
Those two beaten ups were hardcore. They were the core experience of arcades back then. Having high difficulty, and the beaten up style was really hot back then as well. Battletoads, I miss Battletoads.
Yeah. And then you got the fighting games. You got what? X-Men versus Street Fighter, Street Fighter versus Marvel Superheroes, and after that it evolved into Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom is one of the biggest franchises. It became a franchise in itself, like a brand in itself. It's one of the biggest fighting games we get nowadays.
But they should not have destroyed the franchise by releasing Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, or it's called.
Do you really think that that's killed the franchise?
I think so, because, like, off of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Marvel vs. Capcom 3, 3v3 battles, super fast freaking gameplay, it was great, it was fun. It just seems that now they released part 4, and it's slow as hell, and it's only 2v2, and not really much of a selection of characters either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that some entries in the fighting game industry are getting pretty lazy. Like Street Fighter V was pretty lazy on the release as well, with no arcade mode and everything.
That's true.
It's a really sad thing, but it's unfortunately our reality nowadays. I think they didn't have like too much investment to make Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite at the beginning, but since we're in the digital age, they always think of expansions and everything, which is kind of a bummer to the consumer, because we have to keep on paying more and more to play the game with the add-ons afterwards. But nothing, it's bad. I don't like this reality.
Yeah.
Well, at least they fixed Chun-Li's face, because that was ugly.
I don't know how the hell that happened.
I really don't know.
It was Chun-Li and Dante they messed up.
Yeah, they were really weird. Talking about weird 3D characters, and Street Fighter V has some weird 3D models as well. Ken looks weird, especially with the short hair. There's no excuse for that.
Talk about super long hair?
Oh, he's got a super long hair version, and he's got a super short hair version. The super short hair version looks like his hair are French fries. Yeah, go check it out.
That's funny.
Yeah, no. Street Fighter V. I think that Street Fighter 4 has better graphics than Street Fighter V, if you ask me. Yeah. That's my personal opinion.
Basically, any Street Fighter is better than Street Fighter 5.
Well said. Well said.
Yes.
Even the 2D ones are still better. They're really.
I still play the 2D ones to this day.
Yeah, they didn't get old. There are still good games nowadays. And I love playing
I love playing Marvel vs. Capcom. I love playing. My favorite one right now is Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. I like playing that one a lot.
Oh yeah, I played that once, but I liked it a lot.
Yep.
One fighting game franchise that's kinda dead but has awesome characters is Darkstalkers. I wanted to see more crossovers with them.
Oh, Darkstalkers was great.
I liked playing Darkstalkers 3, on Fightscape, and that's really good. I really like the mechanics of that. And we've got Morrigan, Dimitri, that blue zombie. I forgot his name now. It's Lord something. And they could make
They also got
appearances in other
Felicia.
fighting games. What?
Haseku.
Felicia, yes, I like Felicia. Hisenko. There's that mummy. Have you watched? Do you know that you can search on YouTube and find the anime movies of Darkstalkers? They're really cool.
There used to be a TV show too.
Oh, there was a TV show. Awesome.
Yeah.
I thought
But they censored it a lot because Felicia and her
right.
voluptuous body. So.
Yeah, Darkstalkers is really strong visually.
Yeah. I think okay. Other crossovers. Another crossover I would love to see happen is it's only if Capcom could release the rights, but I would love to see Bayonetta and Dante definitely team up.
Yeah. Yeah, two
That would be
hack and slash characters.
insane. It would be perfect. It would be great. You can see Bayonetta and Dante team up against freaking John and Virgil or something like that. It'd be great. Just seeing the demons and the Umbra witches and so on and so forth. Everybody just have this big old giant guy and take war.
There's really a lot of potential in that crossover. If the companies agreed on that, it would be amazing. No short of that.
It will be intense. If they ever do that, that has to be like a trilogy and keep it going. So
maybe someday, man.
Maybe someday. Yeah.
Let's think. Since Monster Hunter is really hot nowadays, because Monster Hunter World has just broken the record of sales for the franchise, and it's not even out for a week yet, I think. I do think that they will release Monster Hunter World for Monster Hunter characters for other games, like Soul Calibur 6 could have a Monster Hunter character. That would be amazing. Just like there's a Monster Hunter character in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite,
Yep. What's pretty funny? There is one crossover we did not talk about yet, and it's the major crossover. It's the one that everybody basically went gaga for back in 2000, 2001 on the PlayStation 2, and that is Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. Oh yeah.
Everybody went gaga for that because you got Disney characters, and you get to play with those Disney characters. Goofy and Donald team up on your team. Next, there's Final Fantasy characters. It's like Jesus. You get to fight against Cloud and Sephiroth in the Coliseum.
And they made it work.
A lot of people.
That's the most amazing.
It's a huge franchise too, because so many cosplayers, so many people who basically devote their lives to those games.
What I find amazing is that if somebody just told me the concept of Kingdom Hearts before it was made, I wouldn't believe that it would work. But they made it. They made it well. That's incredible. Disney with Final Fantasy. Who would have thought, man? Just incredible.
Let's see. Back then, if someone would have told me, the concept of Kingdom Hearts, I'd be like, "That's freaking stupid."
Yeah, exactly.
But look at it though. I mean, it's huge. There's so many things out for it. I mean, it's on different consoles. There's so many damn stories. Like it's hard to keep track of. And then you got Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out this year. First time for the Xbox too. First time will be on the Xbox.
Yeah.
And there's a hint. I'm thinking that. Okay, I have Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 and 2.8 on my PlayStation 4. Okay.
Okay.
And usually, on the covers of the PS4 DVD covers, it'll say stuff like like only on PlayStation. Those two games do not say that, so I'm assuming that those ones will be on the Xbox before Kingdom Hearts 3 is released.
Whoa.
And if that happens, then you're gonna have a bunch of Xbox nerds be extremely super happy.
Yeah.
And see what happens.
The future is promising. The future is really promising.
Yeah, I think right now they're just kind of like hiding the fact, that maybe they'll probably release 1.5, so on and so forth, probably a week before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, or maybe they'll probably get those games, in all those freaking games on the Xbox console for free if they pre-order Kingdom Hearts 3. Don't take my, words, with a grain of salt. So I was gonna say,
just as a supposition.
Yeah.
But if that really happens,
it's just a hunch.
Just a hunch. But if that really happens, man, it will just be great, man. I hope it happens. I hope your hunch is correct.
Yes. And if it does happen, then that's great. But all I know is that I am going to get Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Xbox because I have Kingdom Hearts on the DS, the 3DS, and now on the PlayStation. I have it on PS2 as well, but I got a PS4.
Yeah.
So now I might as well get it on Xbox.
Kingdom Hearts is something.
And then
it's too bad that they so many years have passed since the last one, but at least we're getting a new one now. So.
Yeah, it's been what? Let's see. Kingdom Hearts 2 came out what? I would say 2006, 2007.
Wow, more than 10 years, man.
Yeah.
Damn it. Some franchises are like that. They are awesome, but for some reason the developers say, nah, just leave them behind. And we have to accept that. One thing that's amazing nowadays is that Sonic and Mario are together on many games besides Smash Brothers. Like we've got Mario and Sonic at the Olympics, for example. And that's
that even though that one wasn't really a big influence on people, but it was a big thing to actually see Mario and Sonic go at it, athletically instead of fighting. So
that's something incredible. But many people ask when they're gonna make a actual platformer crossover between Mario and Sonic, because they are both platformers originally. That's what people really want to see. And I've heard
that's true.
I think
that actually does need to happen. I'm not sure if Sega sold the rights to Sonic to Nintendo, but if they did, then they could do it.
Yeah, I do think since Sonic Team has gotten much weaker lately, I think that the development of such crossovers should be on the hands of Nintendo.
The thing is, Sonic Team died out as soon as Phantasy Star Online ended.
So they just...
And then when they released Phantasy Star Online 2 for the PlayStation 4 and PS Vita and PC, that was only released in Japan, so that was their weakest point right there too, because they didn't allow it anywhere else.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And now, Sonic is basically dying out. I mean, his latest game was horrible, from what people said.
The Sonic Forces? You mean the Sonic Forces? Because Sonic Mania was pretty good, but Sonic Forces is controversial.
Sonic Mania? Well, Sonic Mania goes back to the roots, man. It goes back to the roots of side-scrolling, super fast speed, so on and so forth.
And it wasn't developed by Sonic Team, it was actually developed by other people.
Ah.
That explains it.
It does, including the group of fans who try to remake Sonic the Hedgehog 2 to be more modern, I guess you would say.
Yeah, I saw something about that with HD graphics and such, right?
Yes.
Yes. But I don't know whether or not it was the same people from Sonic 2 HD or not. It was some fans that got professional and stuff, but I don't know if that's those fans. Now,
there was another
oh?
there was another crossover I forgot to mention. It came out on the Sega Saturn, I believe, in 1997, and that was Fighters Megamix. It had Fighting Vipers versus Virtual Fighter characters.
Oh, I never heard of that one before.
Yeah, that one's on the Sega Saturn, and then I believe just last year or year before that, when Dead or Alive 5 came out,
Okay.
they crossed over that with Virtual Fighter fighters as well. Like they have Akira, Pi, and the rest of the characters on there.
Cool, man. Virtual Fighter was a big game back then, also. Virtual Fighter was...
Yeah, it was a big game. It was good. It was slow, but it was fun.
I only read good things about Virtual Fighter. But I don't know, man. I think we talked about the crossovers that I like the most so far. I don't think there's any other crossover that I like as much as the one we talked about today.
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
I believe your favorite is Super Smash Brothers.
yeah, definitely. I play Smash Brothers Melee to this day. It's been, and consistently I play it. More than 10 years in my shelf and still hot here. Is that your favorite as well, or do you prefer another one?
My favorite was probably Marvel vs. Capcom.
Okay, that's awesome too. I think that my favorite game in the Marvel vs. Capcom franchise is 2. Do you know? Because I like
2 was good.
2 was good. I like 2D fighters as well. So that's it. I don't know. I don't think I have anything else to add. What about you?
Me neither.
Oh, that's good then. Thanks for everybody who listened to our podcast, and you can expect a new edition next week, friends. Happy gaming!
Happy gaming.